Welcome to this month's newsletter. Today is April 30th. We're looking at the S&P 500. This blue line has been there for a long time now. That's the uptrend channel, uptrend line. We held that even in this dramatic downturn and then reversed off it. Huge. People are asking, is this really a reversal here at this point, given what is happening in the economy and everywhere in the world? And I say to them, I'm not a fundamental analyst. Markets work in weird ways. You got to look at what the Federal Reserves are doing all around the world. The central banks putting in a lot of money in the markets and buying assets, bonds and stuff. So all that money, all that psychology is favorable to the market, I would say, and you have to go along with what the market does. Will it come back down? Don't know. It looks like at this point, looking at the weekly chart, monthly chart here, Chicago back above the candles, so it does look bullish. We are above the cloud, we are above Tenkan and the Kijun. Looking at the daily chart of the S&P 500, if you look at, if you just draw fib levels on this, Fibonacci levels on this, we are hitting the 61.8 retracement level, which is a very important level. And notice that the 50% level is now coinciding with the flat Senkow B. So I would not be surprised if they come back down and test the 2790 levels on the S&P 500 and give the Kijun chance to come up here to support as well. What they do there would be crucial to see. If they break it down, there's a big zone here where there could be consolidation, but if they bounce off that, then there is a chance we could still go higher. But this is a very news driven market, so you got to have your stops in there. This market can reverse on a dime. It can go up 10% if they say that the vaccine is found tomorrow. If some more disappointing news comes out, this could go down 10% in a day, as we have found out back here. So keep your stops in place, but at this point at least things look bullish in the markets, and we could have a retracement here just to test this level. I believe all the other indices are also doing the same thing. Dow also could possibly test this level at the flat Senkow B level, which is a magnet, letting the Kijun catch up a little bit. Nasdaq, the strongest of them all, also very stretched out from the Kijun. There's a good chance they're going to test it, and I guess after hours Apple did that earnings were causing the Apple stock to go down, so that could definitely influence the Nasdaq tomorrow, and this is still a very valid target here. Notice that there's a gap to fill here as well. Looking at oil, I would strong day here, but I would still avoid it. You're still, at least until the Chicago goes over the candles, you have bearish cloud, bearish Chicago. Tenkan kill still below the Kijun, so at this point I would still avoid oil. Gold, on the other hand, testing its support. I would wait for some more consolidation and see if they have a Chicago breakout on this one, but definitely I want to keep it on the watch list for further moves up. Bonds, 30-year bonds, looks like they're doing a sideways motion, coiling up. Watch for a Chicago breakout here to the upside, which will mean that interest rates would still come down further. And Apple, as I said, after hours trading down about 7 points. Would not be surprised to see them come back down, test this level around 270. And Netflix, somebody asked on that one. Netflix, strong stock, wouldn't be surprised to see some consolidation here. Let the Chicago go to the Chicago breakout strategy. Notice back here you had a nice Chicago breakout. I would expect some consolidation here and then another move higher. That'll be it.